Aha! Hey guys, it's Thursday and it is circle time. I'm so glad that y'all are watching these videos and that you're making me videos and sending me pictures and things. It makes me happy. So I want to say something to you in sign that I just said to my friend Mario that works at Publix in Leesburg. And what I said to him was, which means nice to see you. Now, right now, I can't see you. You only get to see me. And pretty soon, we're going to keep praying, dear Lord Jesus, please let this stop and get us back to our classroom soon. We miss each other. We miss learning together. We miss playing together. And we miss praying together. So let's get started on our book today. It's about friends, and it's called A Rainbow of Friends. P.K. Hallinan is the author and the illustrator. So we've got our rainbow, and we learned that God gave Noah a rainbow as a sign that he would never, ever flood the whole world again. And every time we see a rainbow, I want you to think about that. God made us a promise, and he always, always, always keeps his promises. And, you know, we're going to do a little counting in this book. There's a lot of shapes in here and colors, some things that are the same, some things that are different. All the things that we're used to doing at circle time, we're going to do every day when I read you a book. And I want you to participate with your mom or dad or sisters or grandparents, whoever's sitting there with you to watch this. I want you to tell them what you know when I ask questions, okay? So first we're going to do some counting. And we're going to count how many friends are on this cover of the book. Remember, this is the cover, the spine, and the back cover. So let's count them in English first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In Español, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 9. 5 and 4 equals 9. So they would need how many more to make 10? Tell that to whoever's sitting there with you. Remember, we got 9 and we wanted to make it 10. There you go. That'll give you the answer right there. Now, they're all kids, so they're all the same because they're all kids, but they all look totally different. And I'm going to show you a page in a minute that shows how they look different in some costumes. I'm going to read and then I'll show you the pictures just like we always do. A rainbow of friends is the vision we see when we think about peace and world harmony. So all these kids are dressed up in costumes from the countries around the world. We've got 2 kids that represent the United States of America. This boy right here is wearing a pilgrim hat. This little boy down here that's riding in a wheelchair, he's dressed up as a cowboy. He's got on his cowboy hat, a vest, a bandana around his neck, and if you look real close right there, he's got some brown cowboy boots peeking out from behind the words. We've got another little kid from Mexico because he's wearing a sombrero hat and a poncho. And look, his hat has a triangle on top. His hat has a triangle on top. His hat has a triangle on top. So we've got 4 triangle shapes. No, Miss Janelle, 3. That's not a triangle, that's a rectangle up there. And they're all on the stage. You see those stage lights? So maybe they're putting on a show at their school. Some friends are funny. Some friends are stars. Now on this page, this kid looks like he's telling jokes. He's got a dinosaur puppet on his hand. This little girl's like, ah! And this little boy's saying, And we don't know what he's thinking about. That's when we use our imagination. We can say he's thinking about anything, and it'll be all right. Everybody's answer could be different on that. Now they're saying some friends are stars. It doesn't mean stars. It means like heroes. In this case, this kid was the hero of a football game. And I know it was a football game because this thing that looks like a letter H behind them, that's called a goal post, and he's holding a football. So you make a touchdown, you run through there, and then you kick a field goal over the top of the H, and you get extra points. So this kid must have won the game for him. They got him up. Yeah, he's our hero. He's our star. Some friends wear clothing that's different from ours, but all friends are special and add in some way to the richness of life, how we think and what we say. Now this kid is dressed up completely different than the other kids. This is how people used to dress in the 1960s. That was called a hippie. And those were people like my oldest sister, Lala. She was a hippie. And she wore beautiful clothes, kind of like the top I've got on today. And a lot of them wore headbands around their head this way and round glasses. And she's holding up her hand like this. And in sign, we know that's a letter V, but that also means peace. And that's what hippies would walk around saying, peace. They wanted everybody to get along and be happy. And that's a very good thing. So look, she's got this white square down here. And we can tell what she's using it for by looking at this page. She puts it up on an easel like we have in our classroom. And she is a really good artist. She's painting that little boy and it looks just like him, doesn't it? A rainbow of friends is a dream we can share where everyone's treated with kindness and care. We always want to be a friend that loves at all times. And that's what they're doing. They're playing ball together. They all have on yellow vests over their tops. They all have on white shorts. So they're the same because they all have on white shorts and yellow tops, but they're different because this kid has dark short hair, this kid has short blonde kind of curly hair, and this kid's got red kind of spiky hair. And on this page, there's our friend in the wheelchair again. And even though his legs don't work for him to run down the basketball court, he can still shoot baskets from his wheelchair. And he is being a very good friend, letting him play. A friend may be distant or difficult to reach. That means sometimes when it says a friend is distant, that means far away. I know JoJo lives kind of far away from our school, and so does Harley, and so do Kellyannis and Kelvin. They live far away, so they live distant. But look, she's reading a book and she's wanting to play, but then they say, let's work together. And they started out reading a book together, and then they'll probably go out and play afterwards. Like we read in some of our books about learning to share. They first decided to read, and then they'll play baseball. So they did teamwork. They worked it out to take turns. A rainbow of friends is a chance for us all to help one another when we stumble or fall. This little boy right here, they're all skating, and he fell down. So they were being a friend. Two of them are holding his arm in his hand, and this guy's behind him. They're all going to pull, and he's going to push him back up so he can skate again. They didn't just leave him there. Remember the story of the Good Samaritan, that the guy fell down and was hurt? And I think there were 3 different people that walked by him and didn't help him at all. And then along came the Good Samaritan, and he was a friend, and he helped him back up. And that's what they're doing. They're being good Samaritans. Now over here, this little boy brought out a checkerboard to play with this little boy. And I see a lot of good stuff on this page. They're the same because they're both boys. They both have on red and white striped shirts. They have on turquoise pants, and they both have on red tennis shoes. Now, they're different because this little boy's got blonde hair and white skin, and this little boy's got brown hair and brown skin. We play that game all the time in Circle, don't we? Where we point out what's different about each other, what's the same. And look, there's all kinds of shapes We see circles, squares on the checkerboard, rectangles. There's some squares on his checkerboard shirt, more circles on their skates. We see shapes everywhere. We all have our views. We all have our strengths and weaknesses too. I'm thinking this girl right here, she's probably going to be a teacher when she grows up. Because look, she's standing up here. Look what she's holding. I spy a globe like we have in our class. And there's the United States of America and South America. And we all know that a globe is what shape? Tell it to the person next to you. Sphere. And now tell them how a sphere is different from a circle. But look, all these kids are paying attention. They're not talking. They're listening. And let's count how many are there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 is over here and 5 are over here. So we can say 1 plus 5 is 6. We can count them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 plus 1 is 6. And on this page, I'll pull it closer so you can see. Do you see the musical notes? What does that mean they're doing? You can look at the notes and you can look at their faces. Oh, we love to sing, don't we, guys? And they do too. They hung up curtains with clothespins on a clothesline to make it look like a stage for them. And look right here, guys. Not only are the 2 kids singing, but the dog is too. And we know a dog is perro. That's the sign for dog, and perro is the word for dog. Oh, and sing or music is this. And though we may wander a bit wide or far, our friends still accept us the way that we are. Now, they're all kids, but one kid has something different in this picture. Can you spot it? I'll give you a clue. Azul. Pelo azul. Pelo is hair. And they think it's really cool. Miss Candace, who gave us all that fun stuff for our vet center that we had in dramatic play, she has colorful hair. Hers is mermaid hair. It's blue and green. And they like this kid just like he is. They don't care if he's got blue hair or not. And then we've got a bunch of friends under this. Our VPK book asked a question last time that said, point to the thing that keeps you dry in the rain. And every one of y'all pointed to the umbrella, which starts with letter U. And they're all staying dry. Now, let's look at some of the things that are different about some of these kids. They're different because this girl wears glasses and the others don't. This girl has a bow in her hair, but the others don't. This girl has red hair. His is blonde. Hers is brown. His is black and hers is brown. Their eyes are different. Their noses are all the same. But this girl's even got freckles on her cheeks and the others don't. If we work hand in hand, all jobs can be done. If we play as a team, we've already won. Look how they're working together. One person's got the rake and is raking up the leaves. The other kids are holding things to put the leaves in. So they're all being very helpful. Over here, they're a bowling team. Now, even the child that's in the wheelchair can go bowling too, because they have these things. And some of y'all have even played bowling, and you tell me about the thing that stands up and you put the ball and then it rolls the ball down. That's probably how this kid is able to go bowling and be a team with his other friends. And it's her turn. She's ready. She's got her tongue out like she's a little bit nervous, but she looks excited like she's ready to play. Let's count some bowling balls while we're on this page. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's more than what they need. There's only 4 kids and there's 14 balls, so they can pick out the one they like best that's not too heavy for them. And look, those are the bowling pins, and there's 3 bowling pins. Our goals can be reached with the greatest success by trusting that others are doing their best. Look at all these friends working like a team. Maggie, you would love this. It says lemonade, 5 cents. Maggie and her sister Claire set up lemonade stands sometimes, but I think they actually give their lemonade away instead of charging 5 cents. Now, they all need to have a special job to make lemonade. One kid's got the lemons. One kid's got the ice, because you don't want to drink hot lemonade. Ugh, you want lemonade frio. This kid's holding a box. Look real close. I'm going to put it up close to the camera. It looks like a letter S with lines through it. That's a dollar sign. That tells us that's where the money goes. This kid is mixing it all together in the cooler, and this kid's pouring them out for all the kids. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups. Is that enough for all those kids? How many do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have 5 cups, but they need 7. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. And then there will be enough. So they need 2 more cups. So reach out with love to the people you meet and offer a smile to all those you greet. Now we all can tell this is a school bus because it's yellow and there's the rectangle windows. And this little boy is wearing sunglasses right here. Can you see him? Do you notice he's got a pedo? That dog has a special harness on him because this little boy's not wearing sunglasses because of the sun. He's wearing sunglasses because he's blind. And I know Miss Sonia and Miss Linda both read to y'all in Bible time about blind Bartimaeus. And we practiced closing our eyes where we couldn't see anything. And things you can hear better if you close your eyes. Now he uses his dog to help him walk around so he doesn't run into things. And they're being very friendly. Sorry guys, I got an itch. They're being very friendly and welcome him to school. And look, it looks like our room. We've got a green chalkboard. This has got ABCs up here. It says, let's share. There's a heart and a smiley face, which is a circle. Now, look how they're all sitting in their chairs. Nobody's wiggling around. They're all paying attention. And I see that these 2 children have their hands like this. And so we're doing circle time. Let's sing our song. Sing it with me, okay? Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Abierto, cerrado, abierto, cerrado. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. And they follow directions, and that's what they're doing in their circle time. And the last page, I've got to read this one again because it goes with the last page. The world is a family whose happiness depends on a circle of caring, on a rainbow of friends. Now, I know how many friends are here, and we'll count them in a minute. Do you remember how many were on the front? Nueve. Remember? There were nueve on front. Let's count how many are standing in front of the rainbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So we had one more show up. And I think it was the little boy right here. He was number 10 that showed up at school. So now they had 5 and 4 is 9. They got one more, and that makes 10 friends. The end. I love this book. I love all the colors in it, all the shapes in it, how the kids are all being kind and loving each other. And I want all my friends that used to be in my class to join us every day for Circle Time reading. And my elephants, Ava Marie, Brady, Cohen, Eli, Harley, Hudson, Janila, Jojo, Julia, Cassidy, Kellyannis, Kelvin, Maggie, Rain, Raiden, and Reese. I want all of y'all to keep practicing being good friends like these kids in this book were. Pray for each other. Pray that everybody stays healthy. Pray that everybody's having fun at home and getting exercise, practicing your letters and your numbers and letter sounds. I think JoJo's mom said she's making me a book of some pages that she's working on. Julia's mommy sent me a picture of Julia working on a paper today. Brady sent me a video of him reading a book. Maggie sent me a video telling me that her and her sister Claire and her cute little brother Gage are all listening to the stories. So your whole family can watch and you can tell them all the things that you're learning in VPK. Keep practicing because we're coming back to school soon. And like I told you yesterday, we're going to have a party. Don't know what kind of party yet, but you can count on it. We're going to have a party and welcome everybody back. I love you. I love you. I love you. I pray for you every day. And I'll see you soon, okay? Mwah. Come back tomorrow because I'm going to have another book tomorrow. One more kiss. Mwah. And here's my big hug to you. Oh, I love you so much. See you later, guys.